everyone, welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the weekly reading for September 21st through the 30th. What we have here is what the masculine is thinking, what he should be thinking, what he's feeling, how he should be feeling, what might be blocking him, and how to move past that block, and what advice the universe has for him. Same questions are for the feminine. In the middle, we have the union. What is currently disconnecting them? What connects them? What advice the universe has for them? And what could be the possible outcome if they apply themselves? And then I'll pull a roomy one for the end for an overall message from the universe for them both. So I've already done everything here as I usually do. I did clarify 2 here. But I also, with the fairy cards, I mean, of course, they are a take on the traditional tarot deck. So they have, the same meanings. But they also have, in the book that comes with it, it has more detailed messages. So I wrote those down so that we can see those detailed messages as well, because they might help give even more clarity than just what you would normally say for like 7 of Pentacles, So let us see. He has the Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. So he's trying to think about, what he wants to do. How is he going to take control of this situation? He's trying to be logical about it. You also have the Prince of Winter. Seek out intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. Intellectual, determined, focused. So again, he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. He's trying to think of things logically. And then you have 7 of Autumn. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Speaking of 7 of Pentacles, right? So this is kind of like weighing out the pros and cons. You're reaping what you're sowing. So whether he's trying to figure that out about his current situation or this situation, he's trying to weigh out all the possibilities. Now, what he should be thinking, 7 of Winter, this is 7 of Swords. This is usually the sneaky guy, the one who's lying, deceiving, trying to sneak off, or it could also be strategizing, how to figure out a way to get out of a situation. It says, there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So maybe there's a part of him that's not seeing things clearly, even though he's trying to figure things out. He's still kind of uncertain. Or maybe he's trying to figure out a way how to sneak out of a situation. And then you have 4 of Summer. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted. Discontentment with life. This is the 4 of Cups. So you got 7 of Winter and 4 of Cups. They're saying that, you're not seeing things clearly. You're running away from the truth. You're taking something for granted here. And you're failing to see a magical opportunity. So it's almost like they're warning him in all his thinking. Don't lose sight of what's being offered here. That cup that's being offered, because you might miss out if you don't see things clearly, if you're still looking at things the wrong way. And then you have 7 of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So this is, they want him to stand up for this union. They want him to not back down from this opportunity that he's being given here. if he has any fears or worries or doubts or whatever it is, they want him to not have that and to kind of fight for this relationship. And like I said, I wrote down here, the Emperor, of course, is preparation, planning, thinking in a logical way. What's the big picture? Again, he's trying to figure out, the big picture here in the long run. That's why you have Seven of Pentacles. It's like weighing out the pros and cons, too. You got Prince of Winter, trying to think quickly and assess the situation. Idealistic, decisive, focused and determined, belief in your mission, unexpected changes. So maybe he's, realizing that it's kind of almost, there's been a repetitive theme about, the wheel's about to turn. Maybe he's realizing that it's like kind of crunch time now. He has to make a decision, and he's trying to weigh that all out. And then you got Seven of Autumn, speaking of weighing out the pros and cons. Being diligent in assessing, reaping what you sow. And then Seven of Winter, review current plans to see if changes are necessary. Time shows the reasons for disappointments. You gain clarity, providing you with even better opportunities than you imagined. Integrity, truthfulness, or a lack of dishonest actions, to acknowledge them, and helping you to avoid painful situations and dilemmas. You can have self-deception. And again, maybe they don't want him to they want him to be clear about what this is here. Recognize what it is. Don't self-deceive yourself, or maybe you're needing to be honest in a situation. Whether it's with yourself, whether it's with another person you might be with, or whether it's with the divine feminine, whatever it is, it's about honesty, integrity, standing up for what you want, what you believe in, fighting for this relationship, not missing out on an opportunity that you're being given by the universe. And all of your thinking and planning, don't fail to see the truth of the situation, right? And then Four of Summer was not noticing opportunities that are being offered to you, focusing on what you don't have, discounting the gifts that you've been given, taken for granted, or having a lack of motivation, not seeing the forest through the trees. And heaven is always offering magical presents, but you have to be open to receive these gifts. A wonderful opportunity that's begging to be noticed. And Seven of Spring is, again, take a stand, have courage through adversity, be assertive, have passion for your mission, and defend what's in your heart. So that's the overall thing for him. They're, again, just trying to reiterate, it's time. It's time for you to become who you're supposed to be. It's time for you and the feminine to get together and begin your life together, begin your work together. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Assess things, make plans, but also take action. And then this is what he's feeling. Well, he's feeling it was worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It's all about divine timing. Both people have to be ready. And sometimes when something didn't work out the first time around, it's because of that. And now you've gone through lessons, now you've gone through growth, and you're realizing what you have, and it was all worth waiting for. And then you got children here. These damn children cards. Your love life is being affected by children. And again, this could be actual children. This could be he's recognizing that there are childhood wounds that need to be healed. Or children also can symbolize, like in the, is it the Lenormands? I think it's the Lenormands deck. But children usually symbolizes innocence or something new, like a new beginning. So, this could also mean, he's wants a new beginning, because When I asked why children, just to see if it was childhood issues or whatever it is, I mean, you got integrity here. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. So maybe again, he's recognizing that there are things that need to be healed, you know, and this is helping him to stand in his integrity. And also you have love. Love is the answer to all of my questions. So with children, integrity, and love, maybe it's about self-love, you know, healing those wounds, becoming an honest person, having integrity, learning to give and receive love. You know, it's all worth waiting for. It's always divine timing. This time around will be better than before because you have the wisdom that you didn't have before. Both of you. And this is how he should be feeling. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment because you've both grown. And this is an opportunity now for you to ascend higher together. And they also want you to trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Because it's scary to jump into the unknown. It's scary to go back to something that was difficult. It's scary to heal those childhood wounds, to look at ourselves, you know, to take off masks, to express our feelings, to let down our guard. This is all taking courage. But they're encouraging you to trust that it's all going to be worth it. This whole process, the whole learning and growing process, it's all going to be worth it. Now, what might be blocking him? Fear of rejection. And I'm going to read this card here. The inspirational message is, you don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. Personal inquiry. Am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? Key ideas. Others' approval. Unsupportive environment. Working alone. Arrival of a teacher. Keywords. Protection. Exclusion. Development. So again, I think this is just a fear of rejection. Maybe there's been painful things that transpired. Again, people have been more all in their heads and nobody's speaking, letting fear hold you back. You know, again, but the universe is saying trust. It's okay to let down your guard. Don't fear rejection, because how he can move past it is vanity. It's basically, you know, let go of the ego. Stop listening to the ego, because the ego will sometimes keep you stuck. Because it wants to hold on to that stinking thinking. It wants to hold on to, you know, the way things have been, the way you've navigated through life your whole life. You know, it wants to hold on to that, because to release that, to release the ego, that's spiritual growth. So we're going to read vanity. Let's see here. Inspirational message. We all say we will stop when we've had enough, but there's never enough. You may be looking outside of yourself for validation. Personal inquiry. Am I feeling disconnected from any people in my life? Am I growing away from limiting relationships? Key ideas. Environmental tension. Living in illusion. Self-doubt. Power to change. Lesser companions. Empty conversations. Keywords are faith, awareness, and transformation. So again, let go of the ego. Let go of things that no longer serve you. That includes any relationships that you might be currently in that are repetitive karmic cycles, because you left this relationship, which should have taught you to heal those things, and if you didn't learn, you moved into another very similar situation. It could be a possibility. And you've evolved, you've learned, and now you're realizing that whatever you're in isn't serving you. It isn't what you want. You want to be with her. You want to be with your divine feminine. You know, but it's about letting go of the fear, letting go of fear, rejection, and letting go of the ego and things that just no longer serve you, because it's time to expand yourself. And advice for him, you got mystery. Oops. Meet Esmeralda. She is a sweet unknown in the allure of endless mystery. There are things that are impossible for our human minds to fully comprehend. The future is often obscured from our view, yet we must still make decisions without knowing the ultimate outcome. The mystery can feel dazzling and full of possibilities, or it can feel ominous and freeze us in our tracks. Esmeralda beckons us to make peace with the mystery. Let the great unknown sit beside you as you wash the dishes and fall in love, and write your story and live your strange and winding life. So this is again about letting go of fear, embracing change, embracing the unknown, because you're getting ready to embark on a new journey, or you have the opportunity to. Don't miss out on that. And they mentioned up here, not seeing the forest through the trees, and this is what it is, because you can't see. If you're so used to being like the emperor, being controlling, trying to plan 50 steps ahead, which sometimes is good, but it also, limits you from just being free and in the moment. And if it's part of your karma, part of your childhood wounding, to protect yourself by, putting up your guard, or however you've done life up till now, it's time to let that go. Let go of control issues. It's another common card that comes out all the time. And just release it to the universe. Have faith and trust. Now for the feminine, what she's thinking, you got the Tower, which is life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So she's thinking, she knows what this is. She knows that if you come back together, it's going to be a major thing. And you got Ace of Summer, which is the Ace of Cups. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. And then you got Two of Spring. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. And then you got Six of Autumn, which is the Six of Pentacles. The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely and repaying a debt, possibly a karmic debt. If the old cycle is complete, lessons have been learned, and there's now love and care and respect and growth. A karmic debt has been paid and things have been restored to balance. Speaking of balance, and what the universe says that she should think is Prince of Autumn, which is Prince of Pentacles. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. And then you have Queen of Spring, which is the Queen of Wands. Belief in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. This is how they want you to think about yourself. And they want you to be in balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. I'm going to read, again, the additional messages from the book for feminine. The life experience card, the Tower. A significant change, spiritual awakening, seeing truth, a wake-up call. Release what no longer serves you, beliefs that no longer serve you. Weathering the storm, moving on to new, exciting, peaceful horizons. Eyes on the future. New opportunities are coming to make your life richer and more fulfilling. The Ace of Summer, a very rewarding and joyful relationship is about to begin. Open your heart to receive and believe you are worthy of love. Two of Spring, a bright future, joint creative endeavors, progress, success through hard work, partnership, moving mutual dreams forward, encouraging each other to follow your passions. And the Six of Autumn, balance in giving and receiving, and being wise in your giving. Again, no being clingy, doormatty, repeating karmic stuff. It has to be even give and take. Can't be one giving, and the other one throwing a few crumbs here or there. This was probably the karmic cycle that they had, one of the lessons that they had to learn. Prince of Autumn, no need to rush. Plan first. Something that will take time, but it's a sound plan. Cautious but wise action. Hard work and meticulous attention to detail. Queen of Spring is trusting in your abilities. Show grace under fire. Determination to succeed. Be passionate about your plans. Be independent, strong, be a leader, and have devotion in this situation. Balance, moderation, self-restraint, merging viewpoints to create a superior opportunity. Take your time, don't rush. Compromise and cooperation. Each person's input taken into consideration and blended for a win-win all can feel good about. So, you know, she knows an opportunity is coming. You know, there's going to be an even give and take. This is maybe she's more psychic, or maybe she's been watching the tarots because she seems to know more than him. But she knows, or she's thinking, you know, that this is something that she wants with the masculine. And they're telling her, you know, stand in your power, be passionate, follow your career stuff, maintain balance, you know, and when this situation comes back around, don't step back into old patterns, you know, but plan for future, plan for something stable, a new beginning that's happening for you both. Possibly, well, should be also career-wise. And how does she feel? Well, she's calling in her soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then she also had chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So she's feeling it. She feels you, masculine. She feels you. And then how the universe says she should be feeling, well, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Try to be in the present moment, not fearful of the future, not bringing in the past stuff, thinking it's going to repeat. You know, have those talks, clear the air, and allow there to be like a clean slate. It's all a learning experience. And then you got unrequited love, and I was like, well, hold on, this isn't good. There's not enough attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I was like, well, wait a minute. This is like, if I'm seeing positive stuff, then where's this coming from? So we'll clarify that. You have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Again, this is about those childhood wounds. We got to forgive our parents for not being the best because they did the best they could with based on how they grew up and who they were at the time. You know, their own conditioning, their own lessons, their own whatever. As long as you can recognize things for what they were, you've grown from it. You know, again, letting go of the past. It includes your family life past because it helps to heal you. And this is part, again, of the twin flame commonality where they both need to heal those childhood things. And then they want you to pay attention to the red flags. Oh, you got unrequited love. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Again, it's just be aware of not allowing things to repeat. You know, heal those things that need to be healed so that things don't get triggered again. So that the cycles don't repeat again. Help each other. Support each other. You know, if you notice somebody slipping, say something. Like, hey, we can't do that anymore. You know, but again, also too, it's pay attention to all the signs you've been getting. And free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You know, free yourself again from anything that's holding you back. Free yourself from the past. Free yourself from any stress or worry or anxiety or sadness or anything that you might have in regards to this situation. Be in the present moment. Do you in the meantime until you're waiting for this to culminate here. But let's see, unrequited love. Unrequited love. Unrequited love. Unrequited love. You got il pensiero. This is the thinking man. And then you have bbLÄSSIἰγS, which is lightheartedness of the heart. So they want you to think positively in a happy way, be lighthearted in regards to unrequited love, because you weren't getting it before. You weren't getting love before. So now that is about to change. You know, so think happy thoughts, think positive, keep throwing out that positive energy, because you're about to receive requited love. Let's see, unrequited love. You know, less superbia. You know, this is again is ego or arrogance. You know, maybe that's what was causing the unrequited love before, because people were being in their ego, people were being like the emperor, people were trying to control, because that was their defense mechanism, fear of love. So they blocked it out. So they didn't give love into this situation. Unrequited love. Unrequited love. Oops. Unrequited love. Unrequited love. Yeah, you got amore, which is love. And then you got falsità, which is falseness, lies, deception. And you got messaggere, which is a message from a distance. So they want you to think positively, remain lighthearted, because, you know, let go of any ego-based fear, or someone again was operating from ego, and now they're going to show love. They're going to reveal through a message, you know, their love for you, and reveal any lies or deceptions or behaviors that was the reason for the unrequited love. But it's supposed to be changing around now. So that's positive. So I was about to say, what kind of message is this, Spirit? And they want you to remain impartial, because this is currently a block. Impartiality. So let's see what impartiality is. Inspirational message. Take an impartial look at your situation. The action here is to listen and observe. Personal inquiry. If I step back from my present situation, what do I see? Can I be neutral? Key ideas. A neutral position, allowing things to unfold, standing in another's shoes. Uplifted communication. Keywords. Guide. Open-mindedness and fairness. You know, this is about, again, like the balance, or again, looking at it all from a spiritual perspective. Forgiving and learning. Lessons. Be open to hearing what the other person has to say. You know, taking both people's things into account. You know, having compassion. That's another message that always seems to come up. Having compassion for each other, on each other's journeys, and in regards to each other's lessons. And you also have a way to move past that is just acceptance. And I'll read what this one is. Inspirational message. A magical box of self-acceptance appears before you. Your unique qualities reside within. Open it. Are things simple now? Cherry Heart invites you to see yourself as complete just as you are. Personal inquiry. Am I assessing myself accurately, or am I distorting my reality in a self-defeating way? Can I simply accept myself? Key ideas. New ways of seeing yourself, embracing imperfection, feeling incomplete, selling yourself short. Keywords. Manifesting, knowledge, and luck. Again, it's just seeing things for how they are, seeing the situation for what it is. You're on a spiritual journey, you know. Be open to forgiving and learning. Accepting the past was the past. Accepting the present is a new opportunity for a new beginning. You know, accepting your own mistakes, the other person's mistakes. And now you've gained knowledge in the situation. And if you've gained knowledge and you've grown, then it's all good. And then you have, for you, you have patience. Meet Snug Puff. She transmutes our restless urgency and are we there yet complaints into an appreciation of what is right now. Let go of everything that will come after this moment and have faith that you are exactly where you need to be. Draw a circle around the present moment and relax into it with Snug Puff curled up on your lap. Sometimes we believe we need to be at our destination right now, but there is so much to be learned and discovered right here where we are. Let's be patient with ourselves, our loved ones, and the world around us. There is time. There was mention of, you know, taking things slow, again, up top here. So they're reiterating to you to have patience in this situation. You know, things are going to take time to culminate. We don't know what he's got to wrap up here, or even what you've got to wrap up in order for this to come together. But you get to know each other again slowly. Talk about things. Clear the air. Ask each other, well, what do you want from this situation? How can we plan for the future? Like, what would we like to see happen? You know, discuss any possible career things you might have in mind for each other. Like, make those plans, and you don't need to, like, jump in. You know, it's day by day. And let things unfold naturally. Because what is currently disconnecting you now, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And I thought, how odd. How odd that a soulmate card would be here as far as something that is disconnecting you. And I asked why, soulmate, and then you got to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Again, all this trying to figure stuff out, maybe somebody still has some doubts in this situation. Like, is it, isn't it? I don't know. And that's preventing some kind of a block. And what connects you is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And you both want to. You both want to come together and work on this. So that's good. But you just need to keep an open mind about this situation, about what you've been through together, about what this relationship is, and what possibilities lie ahead for you both in regards to your spiritual journey. And the advice is boundaries. I am clear and honest with others about my expectations. Again, have those talks. What did we learn? What's not going to happen again the next time around? You got to make things clear. Put up your boundaries. What will you allow? What will you not? You know, so everybody's on the same page. And there has to be boundaries in this relationship because, again, a lot of twin flame relationships are based in codependent kind of things, childhood wounding, triggering each other. So if you learned again from the past, make sure you apply those things into this situation. Don't project, but be clear with each other. You know, again, help each other, support each other, and have healthy boundaries. And they also want you both to take action. Today I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. No more stagnation. No more looking at cups. No more waiting for ships. You know, this might take some time to culminate, but don't sit around in your thoughts. You know, you still need to take action. You had before, people still need to express themselves. Express themselves. There's still been no maybe vocalizing what's in people's minds, what's in people's hearts. And they want you to have gratitude. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. You know, be grateful for your twin. Be grateful for the lessons. Be grateful for the new opportunity that you both have. And you also have devotion. As I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I am clear about what to do next. You know, this is again being devoted to your own spiritual growth, being devoted to each other, being devoted to your path, your mission work, being devoted to your spirituality. You know, it's time to get on the good foot, as James Brown would say. And then you have giving and receiving. I balance being generous and receptive because both are equally important. Again, you had balance up here. You know, boundaries. Be clear. Let us be 50-50, even give and take. Be respectful of each other. Let's not repeat karmic cycles. You know, and let's be open and trust. Trust in the universe. Trust in this relationship. Trust in each other. Trust in yourselves. And be open to giving and receiving. No more holding on to fear or wounding that keeps you from love, from receiving and giving love. And what can be the outcome if you both apply yourself? You'll have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And you also have past life relationship. You have known each other before. But of course, then you'll have weddings. Some of you might be getting married. This situation involves marriage or coming together in union. So you'll have passion. You'll come together with your divine other half who you've known many, many lifetimes. Since you've been created, basically. And let's pick a Rumi card for the overall message for the union. Universe, what message do you have for them both? What message do you have for them both? What message, universe, do you have for them both? And let us pray that the sound on my video is recording and all is good. Oh. What message do you have for them both? What message, Spirit, do you have for them both? Sorry, these cards are hard to shuffle because they're big. It doesn't look that way on camera, but they are hard to hold. What message do you have for them both? What message do you have for them both? What message, Spirit? Ah, that's too many messages. Sorry if it takes me a while to shuffle, but I'm the kind of person, I like them to flip the card. Because then I know for sure that's what they want to be said. Spirit, what message do you have for them both? You know, instead of me picking the card. Spirit, what message do you have for them both? What message, Spirit, do you have for them both? If I'll be here for 10 minutes, I might have to stop at the video and recut in. So you don't have to sit here and watch me. Why? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, Spirit, come on now. Don't leave me hanging in the wind. Ugh. It makes you get, you know, performance anxiety. Everyone's watching. Don't leave me hanging, Spirit. Ready? You got Layla. Isn't that Eric Clapton's song? Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. Let's see what Layla is. 34. That's 28. Nope, I already passed it. Oof. It's a long thing, too. It's like 3 pages. Man, these Rumi oracles, some of them are short and sweet, but some of them are like... And this is one of them times, and like I said before, I hope my sound is recording. Layla, put aside your clever schemes. O lover, be mindless. Become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame. Become fearless. Be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover. Live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love. Be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk. Become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. That's from Rumi. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. Then I can be rid of them, like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. Their incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection. Useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet, and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt. Finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. Oh, beloved, how you are to be envied. You are being given the gift of no self, no noise, no sense. The great beloved truly wants you to be closer than ever to the wild universal heart. In that field of love, every electronic device goes haywire. Systems collapse, worlds collide, and great stars are born from the chaos. But the real you will sense none of this. You'll be staring at your beloved, so intoxicated by love, your tongue will loll out of your mouth, and you'll drool like a bloodhound, and you won't care a hoot, neither will the great beloved. Such will the passion of your reunion be, that the only thing to matter will be the one great love exploding inside your being. So who cares if you have no idea what day it is? What was your job supposed to be again? Or how to make conversation, let alone intelligent conversation, at the dinner table? Ah, well, you shall not be yourself anymore. You shall not be so appropriate or sociable. Who understands crazy words that fall out of your mouth, unchecked by logic or rationality? I do. I know the beloved too. I am under the same loving spell. I, like you, have no I anymore. I, like you, am so crazy with love that I care not for the things making sense anymore. I, like you, long for my night of love with the great beloved that ends me forever and renders me only and ever the lover of the great beloved. I call that night forward from my love-crazed heart, as do you, that ΛΟΒΕ, the night of destiny. Let us run together and pound on the bedroom door of the great beloved. There is no shame. There is nothing else worth holding on to. Let us go now and throw ourselves upon the goodwill of the Creator. Our hair shall be messy and mingled with the curving galaxy, and the planets shall grow rings around them, becoming the many eyes of the great beloved, delightfully bearing witness to our loving, passionate surrender. This oracle brings you a message. You are moving through a period of not knowing, of time in the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and recognized. It must happen under the cover of darkness, where only trust can assure one of success. This is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honored. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, but to enter into willingly. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness there is the path. Do not turn away from it. Let it be. Be with the lack of knowing. When people ask of you so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and fear. Know that their minds may be fearful for your safety, in their own, lest your divine madness be contagious. But that their fear is nothing to you, nothing at all. It is not even anything to them, but they just don't know it yet. Under the sacred black cloak of night, the Divine Mother, the Goddess, she who transfigures from darkness into the light, has invited you into her chamber. In that place you shall experience annihilation, but only that of which is untrue, that of which would hold you back, dampen your spirit, or prevent you from bursting into full aliveness. For that which is true is already seated deep in her womb, and is preparing to be born, strong and with good, powerful legs. So when it is time, it will leap like a wild creature, all instinct and intuition, into the morning light. For this moment, however, there is darkness, and that is essential for the appearance, so ominous, beloved, of the light on its way. This oracle brings you guidance. If you find yourself to be sad, to be grieving, whether you know for what or not, or even depressed or struggling, feeling as though you are being pulled down, do not fight. Bear witness instead. Allow what is taking place to take place. Allow what is happening to happen. You shall find a joy in allowing the interplay of darkness and the light to take place according to a greater unfolding, rhythm of your own divine growth process. So again, not fearing the unknown. This trying to plan things, this trying to know 20 steps ahead, all of this stuff, it's like they're trying to tell you, let it go and let God. Just have faith, trust, believe. Work on your stuff so that when you come together again, you complement each other and help each other. Help each other to keep those things at bay, those demons at bay that have long plagued you both, that have held you back, and embrace this opportunity. And know that things aren't going to happen overnight. It's a journey. And they just want you to be open to the journey, have an open mind and an open heart and an appreciation for what you are to each other and what this journey is for you both. And what you came here to do for others. It's all good. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm sorry it took me a while to flip out a card, but that's how I do it. I'm sorry. That's why I lay all these out ahead of time, because sometimes I'm sitting here for a while before something flips. But I like to do some live ones too, just so people don't think I handpick anything, which I'm sure you don't. But anyway, if you'd like a personal reading, again, all the information is below. Please like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. And thank you for joining me. And I hope that this happens for some of you. It's in the cards, so it must be on its way. Leave a comment. Let me know if anything manifests for you. And I thank you again. And until next time, take care.